There are different types of alimony in Georgia, and the types of alimony, of course, have different purposes. So, for example, there is temporary alimony that is awarded to one party, one spouse, during the pendency of the case. So, while the case is pending, a judge may award temporary alimony so that that person can have a similar standard of life to what they had during the marriage and can decide what they are doing, especially if it's a situation where the divorce took one party by surprise, such as a stay-at-home wife. Second type of alimony is permanent alimony. And this alimony, although the name implies permanent, it is not necessarily permanent. It is only permanent insofar as the factors remain the same that necessitate this alimony. So the permanent alimony is awarded to a spouse who, for example, earns much less money than the other spouse. Another factor that the judges look at in determining whether permanent alimony is awarded is the length of a marriage. Typically, we don't see permanent alimony being awarded in short marriages. Typically, we're looking at anywhere from 10, 15 plus years before a judge will ever consider ordering permanent alimony. Another category of alimony awarded in Georgia is lump sum alimony. Unlike the other forms of alimony, lump sum alimony cannot be modified. So lump sum alimony is a specific amount that the judge determines one party will be awarded. And lump sum alimony, although it is called lump sum, can be ordered to be paid in one lump sum or during a specific period of time. Courts look at a variety of factors in determining whether one spouse will receive alimony from the other. Typically, the length of the marriage is the biggest factor that the courts look at. The second factor that courts look at is the earning capacity of each party. So if one party has a very high earning capacity, while the other spouse has a very low earning capacity, judges look at that variability between income to determine if one party should receive alimony from the other. Courts also look at whether the spouse who receives or who has the lower income can be rehabilitated. So if a person is young and capable of going to school and establishing a career where they can earn more potential, that is one factor that the courts look at in determining how much alimony and for how long. Alimony in Georgia can always be modified by consent. So even if an alimony award in a court decree cannot be modified by law, parties have at times consented to modification of alimony, either up or down. However, there are some types of alimony that cannot be modified, and there are others that can be modified. In general, if you have a permanent lump sum alimony award, that cannot be modified. However, if you have a periodic alimony award, the amount of the alimony can be modified. In Georgia, judges can also award alimony in the form of rehabilitative alimony. This type of alimony is meant to put the parent who earns less income in a position where they can continue to meet their standard of life while they rehabilitate their career. This may involve something like going to university and getting a degree so that they can start a new career where they will be able to earn more income. So rehabilitative alimony is usually for a specific amount of time, usually, let's say 4 to 5 years, and after that time is over, the alimony ends. Alimony is usually paid in monthly installments. Whether it's periodic alimony or lump sum alimony, the more common form of payment is through monthly payments of the alimony award. There are situations where the marital estate may have enough assets for there to be a one-time payment of an alimony award, but those are seen less and less today. If you have any questions about alimony in Georgia, please give us a call. We'd be happy to discuss your case with you.